play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Darnold. And that is incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. Backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
McCaffrey following the penalty. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Darnold on first down. He's going to look deep for Moore. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On second down, McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. To throw, Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. The open man is Westbrook.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
And it shouldn't come as any surprise that you say Adam Thielen made a catch, and it was for a 1st down. He comes off another solid season, over 900 yards receiving, one of the best route runners in the NFL.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They go play action. Cousins. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Darnold. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Darnold completes it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half hit.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Snags it for the pick, and they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Smith with a first down and more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Nice play there by Brian Burns, chasing down a quarterback in the pocket. He had 16.5 sacks in his first 2 years in the league, including 9 in 2020.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw, Darnold. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Throw caught by Raymond. Touchdown! Khalif Raymond, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play action now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play fake. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Quit now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 14. 98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. The Panthers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Here's Darnold. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And a longtime Cardinal Patrick Peterson up to make the tackle.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of former Jets. Darnold to Anderson. First down, Carolina. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this,